to the channel and welcome back to the shop. Today I wanted to do a parts update on the restoration of my childhood CT70. So let me lay everything out and we'll get started. Well, alright, now that I've got everything laid out, I just wanted to do a quick recap for anybody that's just now joining into the restoration project here and following this. So this bike was parked in a barn for 29 years. I parked it in 1993. That was actually the last time I got to ride it. And if you've been following this from the beginning, you actually got to see how rusted this thing truly was. And when I first started this project, I truly wanted to keep it 100% OEM and stuff like that until I realized how much it's actually going to cost me to repair it. And I came to the conclusion that this is not going to be a showpiece. I am going to restore it 100%, but it is going to have some aftermarket parts along the way. For anyone who really knows me, they know that when I'm finished this thing, it is going to be ridden. It's not going to sit and just sit and collect dust. This thing will be ridden. So let's get started on showing you the parts and the projects I have gotten so far. And I definitely CHP, Trail Buddies Inc. and TBparts.com have come to my rescue on this thing. I thought for sure that I wasn't going to be able to find parts, and it was actually really hard, but people started pointing me along the way, so I'm passing on that to you. So let's get started on what I've gotten so far. Let's start off with what I got left. So this is actually my box of parts that I'm picking away at. You can see the engine cage, my swing arm, and my forks, my exhaust. I got my rims down there, but a lot of that is actually on its way from CHP. I've dabbled with them from their actual website and off of eBay, and I have bought some parts off of eBay. I know people cringe when they hear eBay, but you know, it is what it is. And like I said, not going to be a showpiece, but I'm trying to get this bike back to its former glory so I can ride this thing again. So let's get started. So the first thing I ended up getting was a new seat. I thought for sure that the seat was going to be one of the hardest things to get. That one actually came from Trail Buddies Inc. That is the original chrome molding off of it. Got some arcade gold chain, new air filter, new rear shocks that came from CHP. I got a new tail light that came from TBparts.com. This was an aftermarket, but it was fairly reasonable. And all these parts that are the sapphire blue and the frame and everything is going to be going to my grandfather's old shop for paint. New fenders from TBparts.com, new sprocket, new grips. These are actually the closest things I get to the grips I had as a child. New headlight and bucket from TB Parts. You can see new brake switch, new throttle cable. That's the original ground cable came off there. That's the original horn. New chain adjusters. That is the original Kickstarter, the original axles. TB Parts, that's that brake rod. These are actually kind of hard to find. That's the original kickstand that I've already had it grinded down and repowder coated. New battery box cover. Genuine Honda headlight switch. That's the original tank cover that was sanded down, powder coated. And this is all original stuff, like the chrome that I've been doing and the hardware that I have been replacing along the way. That is the original speedometer with the original 6,063 miles on it. You can see more hardware. That's the original intake. TBparts.com levers, new rear wheel blocks, new latch, new knobs. Those are genuine Honda though. That is the original fuel tank. I got my new decals. I got them wrapped up in here so they don't get damaged, but that's the new decals for the side badges and the side of the frame. And as you can see, I haven't touched the motor yet. That's going to be a project all on its own. I am going to do a full tear down and rebuild on this. New crank bearings. I'm going to check the crank once I get the top end off. As you can see, that dirt is 29 years old from the last time I parked it. But, you know, as anybody knows that in any of my videos that any of the parts that I buy or I show, these are parts that came out of my pocket. I don't do sponsorships. I give you my genuine opinion on stuff. I try to keep it that way the best I can. You know, that way you're getting the real deal and you're getting my personal opinion on everything that I've got so far. But I'm definitely looking forward to knocking out this box of parts and getting the frame to paint is going to be a whole video on its own. The engine build is going to be a video on its own. And then the crowning part of it is when I get to drive this thing down the road. I cannot wait. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update to let you know that I wasn't leaving you hanging. But until next time, you guys stay safe, wear your helmets, rock your gear, and I'll see you in the next video.